Agile brings you the neo-dimensional training with a tab, digital visualization. We have the best-in-class EWM trainer in the market to deliver the quality education and share his experiences. Our approach and methodology to the training is unique. Let me introduce our methodology we believe in. Real-time case studies. We understand that many of our participants did not get any opportunity to visit the warehouse to understand the real-time scenarios. Introducing the real-time business cases every time and building the discussion on available solutions in EWM make the participant easier to understand and remember for life. Visual presentation. We believe human brains understand the process visually faster than the text. That is why our platform to explain each and every object on visual slides and the screenshots. Interactive methods. To keep the session alive, we always believe in interactive sessions and encourage the participants to ask as many questions and share his views and expertise. That really helps and keeps other participants to gain more knowledge. Hands-on experience. We always believe in action rather than words. Assigning the task every end of the session, support the participants to run the practice seamlessly, preparing for the mark tests, etc. This is where we believe. And finally, the strength of our training. Mentoring even after the course. Our service is unique because we believe in after sales, meaning we always be in connect with the participants even after the course completion. The participant can always be in touch with us via WhatsApp or email. Thank you for watching and let us get to the agenda today. Hope you enjoy our presentation. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and follow. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay. So you guys know what a pack spec is? Yeah, handling unit creation. Actually, you know what a pack specs even in our ECC also you have it. Okay, in our previous versions also you have automatic packing determinations. Now it came with a different, a sophisticated, you can say more advanced hierarchy. It's basically it helps automatic packing of your pallets to create automatic handling units. So in the yesterday session we have seen, right, the document we have posted a document, right? Let me open this document. Okay, so yesterday we have seen this document, right? The document number. Yeah. So basically, it is not packed yet. Okay, if you notice here in the status, you see there are many statuses which we discussed during delivery integration. So there is also one status called DPC, which basically tells you that whether this product has been packed or not. So what do you mean? Like packing in the sense creating a handling unit. So what is a handling unit?
Can be a pallet, can be.
Okay, so basically a handling unit is a combination of your main product with your packing products. Like when you say
packaging
pallet,
material you're talking about, right?
Yeah, packaging materials.
Yeah.
Handling unit is basically it is a combination of a main product with your packaging material. So let's say you say pallet, like when you receive pallets, it means that a pallet is basically an industrial pallet or any wooden frame over which you see all the cartons are being packed and they have packed to form one a complete pallet, right? So that the whole wooden frame over that you have like maybe like 15-20 cartons packed together, you call it as a pallet, right? So that we call it in SAP as a handling units. Okay, so basically handling unit is packaging material is packed with your main product. So in here the packaging material, that industrial pallet, the wooden frame, and packed with your cartons. Okay, so basically if you want to manage with your handling units, so what you do basically you can pack it here. We have a work center, basically we call, there you usually do this packing activity. So we need one packing material. Okay, so we are going back on this all that. So first I'm trying to show you what exactly is this. So when you execute this, you see, okay, the number range has not been defined. Okay, let me create one. Okay, we'll come back on all this story now. So basically when I create it will create an empty handling unit and then you will pack it. Okay, so this is what a manual activity you are doing. But consider you have at least like one truck consists of at least 200 pallets, or at least 150 to 200 pallets when you receive it. So you cannot do this manual activity. Your warehouse goods receipt supervisor, he cannot do it manually. So as soon as you receive a delivery, you want to capture that handling units, and its system has to propose the correct packaging material, and it should pack it automatically. Okay, you following it, right? For that, we have a master data. We call this, that automation can be done. The packing automation can be done by using the packaging specification. It's basically a master data wherein you maintain your packaging materials, your main product, and how much a pallet can be, what is the size of a pallet, how many cartons you are going to pack it. All that information you're going to maintain in this master data. So, and also you will make sure it is determined by using certain conditions. So as soon as the inbound delivery is created, so with certain criteria, system will determine this pack spec master data, and it will create a handling unit automatically. It means it will pack it automatically. You understand, right? What is this pack specs? This is very important. In fact, it is not just used in this business context, but it will be utilized. It can be used in many business contexts, like in your outbound processes, in your work centers, at your quality centers, or repacking centers, deconsolidation centers. Like so many business contexts, this master data is exploded. Is being used for automation of your packing activities. It's very important topic actually. Okay, so you understand, right? What is the background behind this understanding?
Yes, Azam. It works both in outbound and inbound.
Right, in outbound, inbound, internal processes at the work centers, at kitting processes, like many repacking, deconsolidation. Like there are so many business contexts you can maintain this master data and get the system to explode or get the system to determine. So these pack specs are defined with certain hierarchy. So we are going to understand this hierarchy. You should, in order to maintain this master data, the first thing you need to understand is that how this master data is being derived or designed. What are the different hierarchy levels in this? So if you understand that, so it will be easy for you to maintain these master data. Okay, so let us understand on this. So on the first note, you have a header and followed by a content. So in the first hierarchy, you will have a header. So this is the header level information where you maintain the condition records, for the system to determine, okay, and who, information about who created this master data, like header level, administrative level information. And just below to this header, you have content. So content is basically where you maintain your product. When I say product, so product is your main product. Okay. So here, so in my case, let's say AZ05 ROH1. So ROH1, I wanted to pack. So this is what we're going to maintain as a product. And next, in the next level, you have a level 1 packing. So means level 1 in the sense, you have a, okay, I'll show you this 1 second.
Be a product in a crate. Yeah.
You see, let us understand. You see, this is my product. Let us assume. So this is my main product. So now what I'm doing, I'm as in a level, first level, I'm going to pack in a small box first thing. Okay. So I will maintain in a small box, and then like this 2 small box into 1 pallet. Like it means that I am doing it in a 2 levels of packaging. But in the end, my handling unit is generated at pallet level in the second level. It means that my handling unit is printed with the handling unit at pallet level. So in that pallet, I have 2 boxes that each box contains 4 pieces. So altogether, my total handling unit is basically this pallet contains 8 pieces. This is what this is what you are going to define it in this hierarchy. So first,
but in this case, we are going to have we are going to have the nested handling unit. You want to define it?
No, we are not defining a nested handling unit actually.
Okay.
It is basically you are defining the pallet size, not a nested handling unit.
Okay.
So let's say we'll let us complete this. You will understand. Okay. So in the first, I'm going to give a product. In the first level, I say that I have pieces, and that is maintained in a carton. So each level you will have element group, and each element group will be managed with 1 element. Okay. So that element contains packaging material. So what packaging material you are going to use at this level? So in my case, I say a box. Okay. And also you will see a work steps. Work steps means like the instructions given to the to the packaging guys. Okay. Okay. So basically in the work steps, you will give an instructions to the packaging guys, the packers, like what has to be followed while packing the products, the instructions. In the same way, you can have multiple elements, and like in the next level, you will have again 1 element group and followed by element. Likewise, it keeps on going. So you can give instructions to a multiple level of packing. But again, you will define at what level you want to generate a handling unit. Okay, that you have to understand. It's not like a nested handling unit we are defining here. So if you likewise, so it keeps on going. So this is the hierarchy you want to understand. So header followed by content, content in the next level. You will have multiple levels wherein you will define all your packaging materials. So first one piece, one each, and 4 inches into one carton and 2 cartons into one pallet. So this example will give you a 2 level of this defining your pack spec. So in the same way, like you see, the first one is a content. I'm giving content, and next is in the level set 1. And the first level, I'm saying that how the handling unit can be created. So it says the packaging material is small box, and work step information instructions given to the packaging people. It says place 2 boxes in each row, likewise. So and then in the level 2, so you are packing it. Okay, so it is still level 1. It says place 2 boxes in each row. So again, another instruction in the level 1 itself. Okay, and then finally you will go to the level 2. In the level 2, you're saying that in fact it is showing as a level 3, but it's okay. Okay, so you understand, right? So this has been defined as a 3 levels. Okay, clear, right?
Yes, but the handling unit content will be the level 2 and level 3 only.
You can decide at what level you want to generate a handling unit.
Okay.
Okay, if it is in this case, for example, you say it's a level 3, it means that it will generate at the 3rd level, means to the pallet level. This is a pallet basically. So this is the pallet. It is generated at pallet level. So basically the total quantity is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 right. pieces on the pallet. If you consider this as at a 2nd level, then what it does, it generates 2 handling unit labels.
2 or 3. 2 or 3. 2 on the first level and 1 on the 2nd level. Because for these
no, it's actually 2 only. Because you cannot have a handling unit generation at multiple levels. Either it should be on any one level you have to generate in pack spec.
Okay, but if we define this as a nested, and the level 3 is my pallet one, and then within a pallet, then I have 2 boxes.
Yeah, in the nested, I don't think at the pack spec you do create nested, but I'm not aware on that.
No, we did it. Actually, we did it in our project, and
okay.
Yeah, so we generate the 3 handling units out of this. 1 on the pallet level on the 3, and the 2 on these small boxes which are there.
Okay,
because they want to scan the individual, and we are generating. That's why they want to have it.
Okay, so you have activated handling units in both the levels.
Yes.
So it generates 3 labels basically.
Yes, exactly. 3 HUs. For this, it is 3. 1 main and 2 child.
Okay.
So within 3. This is
great.
But even though we can generate 1 handling unit, but then why we need to define 2 content? Because
so we are defining only 1 content. It is only 1 product. But the levels are 3 here. But the content is only 1.
Okay, and the content is the blue boxes, the small boxes, right?
Right.
And how the small boxes which are covering the blue boxes, what are they? How
they are the packaging material at the 2nd level. You see?
Okay. So then we are defining 2 packaging materials, 1 for pallet and 1 for boxes.
Yeah, ideally, it could be 2 levels only, right, Azam? Here, it's not level 3, right? Level 1 is a content.
No, here, in fact, it is showing like this as also 1 packaging. Okay. In my example, like inside maybe, there will be 1 piece.
Are you considering work also here? No, right?
No, you see, packaging materials box. So 2 box in each row. I think, yeah. In fact, I mentioned wrongly here. Yeah?
Because generally, when we talk about any product, the default packing will be there. So if you're considering that packed product is also 1 unit, like as a piece, a milk, for example, milk in a bottle. So that is actually a product, right? So if I place that bottles on a crate, the crate will be first level. Then placing the crate on the pallet will be the 2nd level.
In fact, it's like you have let's say you have Tetra Pak milk. Okay, Tetra Pak. So 4 Tetra Paks into 1 box. Okay.
Yes.
And then those cartons are placed again in a pallet.
Correct.
So here I mentioned in a 3 levels basically. That Tetra Pak also in fact in this example it is 2, but I mentioned as a 3 levels. But you can consider whatever the level it is. But this is the story. Okay.
And the AU can be anything, right? AUN can be anything. Alternative unit of measure, like what will be my delivery unit? It can be maybe 2nd level or the content, right? It's not
you can have any alternative unit. So you have to define all those alternative units. So then you can pack it. basically.
That will have an
this
impact on here. That is have an
Yes.
impact on pack specification, the AUN.
Yeah, basically the alternative units, you will consider it as a quantity classifications. Okay. So all those alternative units you will actually represent here with the quantity classification. So at each level you can mention that quantity classification. Let's say that box you mentioned as one of alternative unit in your material master. So that quantity classification you will maintain in your pack spec. What the system does it when you are receiving in those alternate units, system will propose accordingly. If you are receiving in boxes, so system will generate boxes. If you are receiving in pallet, system will generate HU8 pallet. Like you are receiving 4 products from the external supplier. So and you say that I'm receiving 4 cartons. So based on the 4 cartons, system will consider it by referring to quantity classification in pack spec level. So which level that quantity classification assigned, then considerably it does creates one pack spec for that. If for example you are receiving 8 cartons, okay, 8 pieces, so it means that system consider this is basically a full pallet. Accordingly, it does generate a pack spec and handling units at that time. I'll show you in the system. We'll see.